Now, rejecting a contract and a lot of other motions and parts of the reorganization are also contingent on the confirmation of the plan.
Correct.
Which, in and of itself, is another process.
It's a whole period of negotiation where each creditor or each body of creditors has to be negotiated with, and that's where a really good Chapter 11 bankruptcy attorney is worth their weight in salt, because you may have to come to creditor body A and negotiate one agreement and keep that agreement in your head while you go to creditor body B, and you know how small the pot of gold is, and you're trying to maximize what the creditors get, but also minimize what the debtor has to pay.
Mm-hmm. And another creditor body that you deal with is the unsecured creditors, who generally get put into, they have a committee because there's generally a lot of them.
Correct.
And they get treated, depending on the plan, a certain way, depending on how the committee
Correct. And that committee is usually represented by a counsel who the debtor gets to pay their fees. So there's a real incentive to try to keep that fee as low as possible by making certain that the disagreements between the unsecured creditors and the debtor are as minimal as possible. So you would want to make sure that you keep your creditors committee counsel
close in the negotiations.
Right,
yeah.
so that you don't have to reinvent the wheel, and they become your partner to the extent that they can. You know that they're going to ask for the most dollars possible.
Right.
But when they have a full understanding of the global aspect of the case, they're going to understand that maybe 17 cents on the dollar, like we just saw with Lehman Brothers, that is a great recovery.